Hello everyone, Teacher Natalie here from the edtechwizard.com. Welcome to my channel. Here on my channel you will find tips all about teaching online, using technology in your classes, and becoming the best online teacher you can be. In today's video we're going to talk all about the Outschool application video that you need to submit as part of your application. This video is 3 to 5 minutes long and it is a demo lesson, just a short glimpse into what you'll be teaching and you as a teacher. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you my best tips and tricks for getting through that video. If you want to teach on Outschool, then create an account with my link down below in the description box and send me an email that you used my link, and I am happy to help you coach you through the application process and beyond. It is so much fun to teach for Outschool. So without further ado, let's get started. The application video. Your video needs to have good lighting. Your face needs to be lit up. There should not be any shadows, because when you're teaching online in this little box, you are the most important part of your lesson. You as a teacher, and students need to be able to see you and what you're teaching. So good lighting. The best source of lighting is natural lighting. So if you can sit in front of a window, that is great. If that's not an option, and if you can't sit in front of a window, like I teach in a basement, I don't have a window, lamps work great. I use ring lights on either side of me. Make sure your video is well lit, and I like to put light on either side of me. That way it gets rid of any shadows. If I only had one on, then I have shadows on my face. You can have light directly in front of you. I don't like it right in front of me though, because I'm looking at the camera, which is right in front of me, and I don't want to be staring at a light, which is right also in front of me. So place lights on either side of your face so you are well lit and everyone can see you. Tip number 2, teach in your classroom. Show off that classroom space. Outschool wants to see your classroom and where you will be teaching from. So don't teach from outside or from your bedroom or have a blank wall or have your living room behind you. Show off your classroom. If you don't have a classroom already set up, it is really easy to set one up. Say you have to teach from your dining room table. That is where you have to teach. That's okay. All you need is something behind you, not a blank wall, something behind you. So grab a banner. These ones are actually in my Etsy shop, and you can swap out my name for your name, and voila, you have a classroom, something educational behind you. You can also grab a map. I use this as my background all the time. I have this, but a bigger form of it behind me, and that works well. Have a teacher name sign, just a piece of paper with your name on it. Create a classroom background that is fun, educational, simple. Do whatever you need to show you as a teacher. Make it fun, make it your personality, make it your classroom. Tip number 3 for our application video is make sure your camera is eye level. You want to be looking at your camera when you are teaching your lesson. You don't want to be looking up at them while you're teaching or looking down at them. You are talking to your class, your potential students. You want to be talking to them. It makes it look a lot more natural when you're looking at the camera and speaking to them, not speaking off to no one. Eye level camera. Now let's jump in what your video should look like. The first thing I would suggest is to just give a very quick introduction of yourself. Hey, my name is Teacher Natalie, and I'm going to be teaching a lesson on da 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 da. Don't spend a ton of time on introducing yourself because they just read about you in your application. They don't need to hear it a second time. You want this video to be showing off what you can do as a teacher. So that quick introduction of yourself, 30 seconds or less. Then jump into teaching your lesson. You need to teach the lesson you wrote about in the description part of your application. Now you're going to show them how you're going to teach what you wrote about. Now, Outschool only asks for the class description in their application process, but you're going to teach part of your lesson. So I would go above and beyond and already create the whole lesson for my class that I just wrote a class description on. Now you just have to submit that class description for Outschool. And if you're interested in learning the best way to teach that class description, I do have another video just for you all about writing that class description. So I would go above and beyond, and I would fill out and create an entire lesson plan for the lesson I want to teach. That way I have it all written out and I can choose from that lesson plan the best parts I want to teach and show off to Outschool in my video. But I do not have to submit that lesson plan to Outschool. Okay? If you would love help creating a lesson plan, I do have a free lesson plan template down below in the description box, and it will help you get started. There's a sample lesson plan included, ideas for each section on what to include in there, and blank templates for you. So if you need that help, that guidance, it is down below, and also send me an email. Teach your lesson as if you were teaching your age level of students, like they were sitting right there in front of you. It was a real class. Teach them how you would teach them, the students. Not talk to adults about what your lesson is about. Don't say, oh, I'm going to teach this, and then I will do this, and then I will do this, and then we'll teach this, and then don't do that. Show them. Don't tell them what you're going to be doing. Show them. Actually teach it like students were in front of you. And remember, your video is 3 to 5 minutes long. It might sound like a long time, but you will find it's just the right amount of time to teach what you need to teach, and Outschool can get a good feel for you as a teacher. Once you have that lesson plan written out, it will be easy for you to grab parts of your lesson that you want to show. Maybe you want to show this whole part of the lesson. It is easier to do that and map it out once you have that lesson plan done. So you could teach just one portion of your lesson plan, or you could in your video introduce your topic to your students. Hello, my name is so-and-so, and today we're going to learn about this. And then show how you would teach it for a minute, and then show this activity that your whole class is going to do together. Maybe play the game that goes along with your lesson that reviews what you just taught. So you can chunk your lesson, you can teach parts of your lesson, or you can teach just one part of your lesson. That's up to you. Outschool just wants to see you teach your lesson. Practice recording yourself. This video makes teachers nervous. They're scared about this part, and I get it. I understand. It is nervous. Once you are used to being on camera and teaching in front of a camera, then everything is going to be fine. But practice, 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 practice. Recording yourself, practice looking at that camera, practice what you want to say. This way, when you submit your video, you sound natural. You sound like you're teaching a class. You won't be tripping over your words. You look natural. So practice, practice until you feel comfortable. Do not script out a video and read from your script. Outschool knows you're doing that and it doesn't look natural, and you are not going to do that when you are teaching a live class. So don't script it out. If you need to, jot down a couple of notes. to remind yourself, oh, I'm going to teach this first, and then I'm going to teach this, or I'm going to introduce this, and then we're going to do this activity. Write down, give yourself bullet points, talking points to teach from. And once you practice it so many times, then you'll get the hang of it, and you know how you want the information to come out of your mouth so it sounds natural. But do not practice so many times thinking it needs to be perfect. Don't do that, because then you'll never submit your video, because we're human and nothing is ever perfect. You cannot get it perfect, and that's okay. You want to show you in your classroom, you want to show your personality. It's okay. It does not have to be perfect. It just needs to sound natural. You need to sound, and you want to be confident and comfortable. Be yourself. Be yourself in your video. Let your teaching personality shine. If you're going to do this in your lesson, then do it in your application video. If you are loud and full of energy, hello, then let it show in your video. If you are quiet, shy, then let it show in your video. You are going to attract learners to your personality, and there are learners who want to learn from you and who will click with your personality. So show your personality in your video. Be you. Don't try to be someone else or teach a lesson how someone else would teach it. Teach it how you would teach it to your class. The last tip I have for you is be confident. Be confident in what you are offering, in what you are teaching. Be confident. It shows. Be confident in your teaching, in the skills you have, and in what you are teaching. And remember, you got this. I am here for you. If you have any questions to the application process, please send me an email and I'm happy to help you. Good luck!